Once upon a time, a senior monk and a junior monk were traveling together. They were on a journey together. At one point, they came to a river with an extremely strong current. As the monks were about to cross the river together, they both saw a beautiful young lady who was also attempting to cross the river. The young lady was struggling and scared to cross the river current alone. So, upon seeing the two monks, the young lady pleaded with them. "Would you two please help me cross the current? I'm scared to cross alone." The two monks looked at each other. After all, they had both taken sacred vows that they would never, ever touch a woman. The younger monk ignored the lady and crossed the river himself. He knew he could not help this lady or touch her, and he would never, ever break his sacred vow. The older monk, however, without so much as saying a word, picked up the woman, carried her across the river, and placed her gently on the other side. The young lady thanked him, and the older monk carried on his journey as if nothing had happened. The younger monk, however, was speechless as he could not believe what had happened. The two monks carried on, but the older monk could sense the discomfort his actions had brought on the younger monk. Finally, around the third hour of traveling after they crossed the river, the younger monk could not contain his emotions anymore. "How could you touch this woman? As monks, we are not ever permitted to touch women. You broke a sacred vow by carrying that woman on your shoulders." The older monk looked at the younger monk calmly and replied, "Brother, I set her down on the other side of the river 3 hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" What is the moral of this story? There are rules to everything in life, but there are also exceptions to rules. The older monk broke the rules, but he did it for a good reason, and after fulfilling his mission of helping the lady cross the river, he didn't give it a second thought. The younger monk, however, despite not touching the lady or breaking the rules, held on to the past instead of living in the present. He carried this emotional burden with him, despite it being a past event. You see, when we carry our past actions with us, we create suffering for ourselves. Maybe we feel guilty about things that we have done or things we have not done. Or maybe we feel ashamed and regretful about something that has happened in the past. But what is done is done. The past is over. We cannot change the past. We can only live in the present. Learn from your mistakes so you don't repeat them again in the future. But dwelling on your mistakes and regrets forever is toxic. When you carry your past actions with you, you create emotional burden and suffering on yourself. You hurt yourself and the ones who love you. And you get so blinded that you lose sight of how much beauty lies in front of you. Don't live in the past. Focus on the future, the beautiful future that you can create for yourself. Learn to forgive yourself and learn to let go of the past. I hope you enjoyed this video. Our channel focuses on inspirational and motivational stories to help you find your daily 1% improvement. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and the little bell notification on the right. How are you going to focus on the present today? Drop a comment below. Until then, see you next time. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification to the right.